that now.
I'm gonna get this thing going. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping.
Did you watch the Grammys?
Dude, I hated the Grammys and I watched every second of it.
Did you really? Did you see,
Yeah.
see Kanye West's wife's or whatever, his partner's outfit?
No.
There wasn't one. Okay, here we go. Yeah!
Alright, I'm starting it. This is the Monday M.A.S.S. This is the world's greatest action podcast.
How's it
You
going?
know it. You love it.
Why is this on the desk?
What is what?
This Everslip
I
Santa
don't
Cruz
know,
board.
because it came from your garage.
Okay.
That's right. I'm Chris Cote.
I'm Todd Richards. I just got back from St. Paul, Minnesota, and
Don't you know?
boy, are my arms tired.
Minnesota, don't you know? It's February 3rd, 2025. And like always, we're going to start with some advertainment. Advertainment, that's right. The world famous Monday M.A.S.S. ad block starts like this. This podcast is presented by our friends at Mammoth Mountain. Mammoth Mountain, been getting doused with snow.
Low-key blizzard this week.
Yeah, low-key blizzard this week that made it for high-key fun the day after.
They're getting one.
Oh, like more?
Yeah.
Wow. So they got snow last week. They're getting more snow this week. That means for you to get to Mammoth. Go get up there. Follow at Mammoth Mountain for updates from the edge of updates from the edge.
The edge?
Of where you're about to be.
Why is there just like an open knife on the table?
Because I sold something and I had to create my own box.
Was it a kidney?
No, I had to create my own box and I had to print my vessel shipping logo. That's right, vessel shipping.
I think an
Where
open
it has,
knife on the table
what's it called?
sends a message to
Shipping printing label.
don't you?
Yeah.
Just
Very
an
easy to ship to.
open
vessel
knife
shipping.
on the table, I feel like sends a message. Don't fuck with us.
Yes. Well, that's what we could hope. We've also got Sunbum at Sunbum. Sunbum has been doing awesome things. They actually just helped two of our friends, Hughes and Tosh Tudor, create an awesome video on the East Coast. I'll tell you about it in surf news, but it's just cool that Sunbum is putting their money where their mouth in the ocean. It puts the lotion in the surf vlogs. I think it's awesome that Sunbum is sponsoring great people and they're making great things. Talk to you about it. Thank you, Sunbum. Hanson Surfboard at Hanson Surf on the gram. I just saw on Instagram that Hanson Surfboards right now has a full rack of Ryan Birch surfboards. Have you seen Ryan Birch hand-shaped surfboards?
You think I can afford a Ryan Birch surfboard?
Maybe just bring a couple boards in, do some trades.
Like 8.
Get yourself a little discount.
If you are,
You get
it's like a piece of
shop
art.
deal.
It's a piece of art.
It's a piece of art you can ride. So of course, they have a million other surfboards, new and used. But big news is these are rare. It's rare to see a batch of Ryan Birch surfboards available. They're on the rack right now. Japanese barbecue sauce at Try Bachans. Tell us about the contest that Bachans is doing.
So we're doing an event. We're
Chris,
judges. Myself, Bachans, Justin Gill from Bachans. It's Bachans Original Snow Trick Contest. This is the rules.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be the craziest stunt.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You can do it as good as I am at snowboarding and win this.
But you have to put some
Yeah.
creativity and originality and style into it because that is what Bachans Original Japanese is all about. You need to film it and you need to submit it before, I believe it's March 21st. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Am I right on that date?
Yeah, March 21st. You have to have this in the video. This could be like
the jar, the bottle.
that could be like on the jump, and you
could
do.
let me give you a couple
examples.
examples. You could do a Miller flip over this on a snowboard, grab it. You could have 2 of them in each hand and simultaneously squirt both of them while you go off the jump. Mid backflip. Simul squirt.
Dude,
There's a lot you can do.
And you know what would impress us?
You could wax your board with it. I'm just giving you guys an idea.
Let's say I go off a jump. You can't see it. I do a jump. I do a turn, twist in the air, and then I land it. And my friend's at the bottom, and I skid out right in front of my friend, and I pull it out of my pocket like Bachans Original Japanese barbecue sauce.
And you just blast him in the face with it.
Yes.
There has to be a twist.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
but do
try
go there.
Bachans.
Try Bachans. It can be the little ones. It can be the big one. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Bachans needs to be included. We will choose a winner. It's $2,000 for first and a year's chance. That is a lot of Bachans.
Yeah. I just had the craziest idea, which could get everybody canceled. Don't do that. Don't ask me about it because I don't want anybody to do it.
I would love to. You know, just give me a hint.
No, it's
What?
bad. It's bad.
What? Just a little hint.
Well, it's like, no, it's bad.
What? What? You can't do that.
Okay, well,
dude.
let's say you use this as makeup, and you cover your face, and you like do a scent or something. I don't know. It's not right.
It won't have your face.
Well, I'm just saying you can get creative with this, and be weird, because you're probably gonna judge on merit of skill. I'm gonna judge weirdness and uniqueness.
Okay.
And Justin Gill is probably somewhere in the middle. Justin Gill is more,
Liability. He's controlling the liability.
Yeah, so don't upset him. I'm going to delete that. We've got Machu Picchu Energy right there. Machu Picchu Energy. This is
We just got some more
good,
at the house.
clean
We
energy.
just got a whole bunch more at the house.
Pop it and lock it.
I snapped.
Do you need it?
I snapped it.
Yeah. Todd needs it because he's been on the road. And sometimes Mondays hit you like a ton of bricks.
We'll talk about that in On the Road news.
Panic and Coffee and Tea at Panic and Coffee and Tea. Just put some in here in my Monday M.A.S.S mug, which we only have 5 left.
No shit.
So
Did you break the other
we're
one?
gonna do a collab alert. Panic and Coffee and Tea X Monday M.A.S.S mugs potentially coming soon. But even if they don't, you should get your chicken or go to the website and order some Panic and Coffee and Tea. New Greens. What do you got? Luckily, we have a New Greens thing. Yeah,
Green.
a bucket.
Why wouldn't we have a bucket?
It's a prop, and it's also useful for staying healthy and cleaning out your insides.
Cleaning out your insides, giving you
In
the
the best
energy
way
that
possible.
you need. Look, if you're old, you need help.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
When I get there, I'll tell you.
You need help. New Greens. It's a scoop a day. It's a scoop in the morning and some water.
That's like 30 seconds to extend
Literally,
your life.
if you take the 30 seconds to put New Greens in water every single day,
Yeah.
you will live longer.
And I would say give this to your loved
guarantees.
ones too.
Please. But look, your body is craving what's in here.
Your body's wonderland, okay?
Your body is Six Flags.
Yeah. And if you want this wonderland of a body,
You have to
keep on
be
running,
this tall to ride this ride.
yeah, you have to be this tall to drink the New Greens. Pedal Electric at pedal.electric. These are the best electric bikes in the world, and they last. We've been sponsored by Pedal Electric now for years. The first bikes we got are still running strong. They rip. We got Bubs Naturals at Bubs Naturals, collagen, MCT brain oil, about longevity, mind, body, soul. You got to keep your joints lubricated. Keep them lubricated with collagen. Bubs Naturals. I do it daily. What else we got? Vessel Shipping. We talked about them. Mint Tours at Minters. More tours coming up. A lot of people are upset that they didn't get to spend time with us in Japan, but guess what?
You can go to Mount Bachelor
Yeah.
in the spring with us in April, and we're going to be around Bachi during the Jerry Lopez Big Wave event. It's going to be fun. It's
And
going
that's
to
on
be
the snow,
spring.
right?
Yeah, it's like the
Okay.
first week of April, like right around the 8th. Go to Mint Tours
At Mint
Instagram
Tours.
at Mint Tours. You'll figure out the dates. Go into their links and look around. It's in there. It's in my calendar.
Oh, the files are in the computer.
All right, let's get on with this, dude. What
We're
are we going?
going. Diecutstickers.com at diecutstickers.com. This is a great part of the show. We've got new stickers coming. We don't know.
We did?
What they are
Did we-
yet,
what?
but they're
He's
gonna
just
be
sending
awesome.
us stickers?
I mean, we're just gonna make them up.
He does. Jerry does just send us. He hears shit on this show and just sends us stickers,
He's
which
the
is
best.
really good.
He's the best. This is awesome. Camp Shred is coming back, Todd. Camp Shred is coming.
Who's playing?
Well, it's more about the music. Although the music's going to be great. I'll get to that. This is the world's largest surf demo. It's March 1st and 2nd at St. Alejo Campgrounds, Cardiff by the Sea. Literally thousands of surfboards, wetsuits, traction, sunglasses, whatever you want. Skateboards, food trucks, beer garden, music. This is something that you should actually plan. If you're not from around here, if you don't live around here, plan your vacation around Camp Shred. And now we've moved it to March 1st and 2nd. That means we could for some primo weather
When was
conditions.
it before?
At the end of February.
Okay.
So close. Here is your lineup. I'm dropping this now. Like, this is not even released yet, Todd. But I'm dropping it now.
Wow.
I don't even care. Okay, we got March 1st. The event starts at 8. Get there. Beer garden opens at 11:30. We got DJ Chris Cantori at 12. Kook. Rad local band of young shredders called Kook playing. And then we've got another great youthful act from Encinitas, California called Sunbender at 3. We've got Strawberry Fuzz. Rulers Strawberry Fuzz. They're going to be at 4. Sunday Everything starts at 8. Beer garden opens at 11:30. Todd, you get your brunch beers going. We've got Juvenile Seagulls. We've got Monarch. And Ed Mitchell's Jimmy Under Experience, featuring Nico Pompeo and Brian Carroll. That is going to be incredible. And speaking of incredible, this is all part of the show, Todd. You know that. We're still kind of like a quasi ad block. So this is just hot off the presses. This is brand new. If you're not visually tuning in,
let me see it.
Here, this is the brand new. You hold it to your thing. I can't see your thing. This is a brand new episode. Brand new.
It's a photo.
Yeah. This is the new Encinitas magazine.
Yanking, nose blunt yank. Who shot that, Chris?
Alex Packy.
Oh, cool.
So I did an article on the Encinitas City Hall sign drop, which is an infamous spot in the skateboarding world, but definitely the nice spot in Encinitas, that's for sure.
Very cool.
So we got Zane Timpson on the cover, which is an honor. But this is actually like our action shoe. So we've got a roller skater dropping into that, Jamila. We've got Chris Russell. We've got Brandon
that's wild.
Turner.
Look at this. This is a really good issue.
We've got Kelly Slater book by local lensman Glazer. Wyatt Tillotson photo gallery featuring epic local barrels, turns.
This is cool.
What else have we got?
I like it.
It's a Todd Glazer. Yeah, it's a great issue, and if you can't physically pick it up, DM us and maybe we'll send you one.
Okay.
Surf News brought to you by Sunbum. Depending on when you're listening to this podcast, Todd, Pipeline has been called off for the day. So today's Monday. It's not happening today. We had a new north swell in the forecast to fill in overnight. Hopefully, a lot of rain.
Okay.
So it's one of those cycles, but hopefully that cycle will be broken by tomorrow. The Lexus Pipe Pro presented by Yeti could potentially tomorrow. Tune in bright and early.
Well, I did see, I'm sure you're going to talk about this later in the surf news, but I did see that Kelly Slater has been making some moves.
What do you mean?
In the water over there.
Oh, he's been surfing.
Surfing wet.
And ripping. Yeah, he had a great opening round. It looked like just classic Slater. Barrel at backdoor came with a mean
Slater rap.
A mean rap. Loved it. There's been, beyond the contest happening, there's been the best surfing obviously in the world right now is happening on the North Shore of Oahu, and I would say one surfer who is standing out in a really gnarly 2025 pack of surfers is Italo Ferreira.
Really?
Italo's Instagram has been showing him do some of the gnarliest airs I've ever seen. Have you seen his Instagram videos lately?
I haven't seen anything from Italo lately, but it means he's lost in my algorithm for other dumbs. So.
Well, yeah, and that actually brings up a good point. So the best surfing, where do you see it? We see a lot of it on Stab, obviously. We see a lot of it, Surfer Magazine, Surf Line. So there's still I would call it mainstream surf media outlets doing it, but in order to find the best surfing, you kind of have to look. YouTube is where the best surfing can be. YouTube and Instagram, as far as diversity and what you want to see.
Right.
You guys like Finn McGill doing vlogs. Zeke's vlog. We have KOBOCAM, which is a brand new video. We talked about Sunbum sponsoring this video. It's Tosh, Tudor, and Kobe Hughes. I almost said Kobe Bryant. Kobe Hughes on the East Coast, just dropping hammers. So if you want to see the cutting edge of what's happening right now in surfing, you've got to go to YouTube and subscribe to all these surfers' vlogs.
Which is a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass. And I know, Stab, again, Beach Grit, they're doing their best to try to coagulate. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Collate?
Propagate. Get all the best stuff from the internet onto the, So you gotta go find it.
I do think that is one of the downfalls of
not being a magazine.
Yeah, and but even with a magazine and the magazine, you'd be behind. So you do have to fan of it. You kind of have to know who's there. You kind of have to pay attention.
Can I tell you something nasty?
Go ahead.
So when I was a youngster, pre-internet, pornography on your phone, I didn't have any nudie tapes, right? I didn't have any nudie tapes. So the best place for a youngster back in the day in my opinion, to see people doing stuff was in the back of the nudie mag. There was frame grabs of like video reviews of sex, for lack of a better term. That was the best place. So, you know, the center folds and all that.
What does this have to do with anything?
Because I think it would be hard if you had a magazine. If you had a surf magazine now, since all the best surfing is happening on YouTube, would you have frame grabs of YouTube videos in the back, and would that excite you?
I don't understand.
So did you know that Italo Ferreira is repping Nike now?
Okay,
He's got a sport.
This is funny because it's not funny, but
funny, haha, funny.
Nike famously exited action sports. Well, I shouldn't say they exited. They did keep their toe in it, right? With Nike
in and out of action sports,
Nike
like
SB,
in the back of those nudie magazines.
Nike SB, but they definitely pulled out for surf, and they definitely pulled out for stop. So, but now it seems like Zeb Powell is running Jumpman stuff on his board.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know what, it's happening quickly, I would say.
Italo is now running.
Italo is a swoosh.
A swoosh. So they're finding their way back in.
Sierra Kerr has a swoosh.
There we go. What about the swoosh?
So that, look at this is a simple question for you, and I guess I'll be in on this as well since we're both here. Is Nike so they haven't left skating at all. Skateboarding, they've been in it since they got into it. They used to make snowboarding boots, right?
Like some best snowboard boots.
Okay, so they had snowboarding boots for a while. They pulled out, but now is Zeb Powell going to be running boots or gear?
No idea.
Are they making outerwear?
I have no idea.
How is that?
You're right.
Is Burton
32? Zeb's an anomaly because he's on Burton.
Burton 32.
32, and now and 32 makes outerwear and boots, and now you're talking about a Jumpman logo that suddenly appeared on his board during X Games.
So he has 3 companies that make boots, clothing, shoes.
It's kind of like a guy that has the car with a DC sticker, the Osiris sticker, and an Etnies sticker on it.
So he could be one of those people that wears a Nike shirt, but he has 32 shirt, but he has Nike boots on, and his socks are Burton. And it wouldn't be weird because he's getting paid by all of them.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how that's going to go? But good for him. So get that bag, I believe, is the expression.
Yeah, get that bag. So is Nike coming into surfing low-key slowly? And who knows that, so the Sierra Kerr thing is like, I think it's more of a global / but it's also having to do with her being a multi-hyphenate golf, surf.
But, you know, globally, I don't feel like Nike has left snowboarding and surfing. I feel like that, like, you know, there's kids in Japan and China that ride for Nike still.
Yeah. So
I think we're just looking at it in terms
of, it might be Nike Brazil that's sponsoring Italo. Somebody's got to get to the bottom of that, and we're not going to. We're
Andy
just
Ryan,
talk about the very top.
This is a hot take. Andy Ryan says Nike likes to date surfers, but just love fucking the industry. Which is, can that be a shirt? That's a shirt. That's a shirt.
Yeah.
I believe that's a shirt.
They do make good shoes.
They do. I'm telling you, everyone kind of just has a bit of Nike in their life.
It's like you can't not have love for them. I don't think they're evil.
I don't know.
But I do.
A shoe isn't evil. The intent Nike is of a marketing campaign, and the intent of people that sign checks.
Like the back of the magazines that you. Andy Ryan has a good point there. Nike wants to ingratiate itself to the surf industry, to the surf world, put some money into some surf contests.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah,
sponsor a championship tour event.
Invest in cultivating events.
Send us a box of shoes to Monday M.A.S.S podcast.
Okay, what else we got? You gotta move on here. I got shit to do today.
Your schedule should not affect our audience.
Well, I am hanging for the rest of the show by yourself if you don't hustle.
Okay, so I talked about the best thing happening on YouTube. Finn McGill just dropped another crazy good edit. Zeke's vlog's going strong. There's so many great vlogs. J.O.B. It's like I watch all this shit with my kids all the time.
I love the
But then, so today I was like, well, let me just look up. So I just went to YouTube and I put surf vlog.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the top ones that came up might surprise you. There's a young lady who has been in my algorithm, in and out of my algorithm.
Is this the young lady who's trying to surf?
She's
like learning?
like an advanced learner, I'd say. Like she can surf.
Okay.
To Palm Springs, she surfs black, she does this thing, and it's like, it's cringe, but it's also entertaining.
Cringertainment?
Cringertainment, but she's genuine, and she did a good job editing and all this stuff. Her name is Jade Dharmawangsa. Jade Dharmawangsa. She has 544,000 subscribers. Her it's mostly YouTube shorts, so we're talking 90 seconds. She does a good job of going. Today I went to Black's Beach to get barreled. I got smashed by a wave. She like condenses the whole session into about 90 seconds in a YouTube short, and it gets 600,000 views.
I'm condense our podcast into 30 seconds. People would watch it a lot more.
Damn, you got going. Hydromind is one these are just random ones that are in the top of the YouTube. Okay. 62,500 subscribers. He's got video called
Tips?
Pop Up on Your Surfboard Using Half the Effort. 327,000 views.
But that's the thing. It's like if you have a tip for a intermediate to beginner that can, some of it's clickbait to crack the code.
Right.
Of course.
What's that person saying?
I don't know.
We need to do more clickbait on this
Yeah,
show.
we really do.
Like, I can't right off the top of my head.
Oh, I've got clickbait.
It's all clickbait. Shion Crawford air. That's clickbait. Did you see Shion Crawford's air?
No.
Full back five, lands like at the top of the wave in the white water, rides out. It was one of the cleanest, smoothest back fives I've ever seen. And I'm putting Shion's air at the top 5 airs of the year so far.
No shit. Check it out.
Follow Shion Crawford.
I'm very excited.
It's dope. So right now, Shion and Italo are in the lead for best airs.
Cool.
So this is kind of a gnarly. Oh, so I just wanted to make you aware of a really great interview. There's 2 great interviews at Mag right now. One of them is Landon McNamara, and this made me kind of reminisce about when every month the Surf Mag would come out and you'd be like, oh, there's a Tosh interview, like pro in Transworld Surfing Guide, the surfer interview, whatever it was. But it's cool that there's still full-length feature interviews happening at Stab. So beyond all the great videos, I'm not trying to just HJSTAB Mag, but they're doing really good stuff. This is good journalism. This Landon McNamara interview is rad. Talks about him arrested after winning the Eddie, his upbringing on the North Shore. And I saw a lot of it because, the McNamara fan was radical. And Landon and his brother, when they were young teenagers, were scary. Even though I was 30.
Really?
I was like, damn, dude, these kids are gnarly. Because, they were just hardcore surfers, protective of the North Shore. They were just a little nuts. So you didn't want to run into one of them late night on the bike path.
Got it.
Super cool, and they were super cool. I never had a problem with them, but you could just tell they were radical kids, and that's kind of what he talks about in the interview. So, and also Albee Layer dropped a new video, 8 minutes of gnarly surfing.
Shit.
And nobody slams like Albee Layer. Not like pipeline wipeouts are gnarly, that kind of stuff, but in terms of people trying skate style airs and slamming, snowboard style, slams, there's some really good ones in Albee's edit. A really good interview, which almost sounds like it should be a documentary. It's good.
Sick.
Right now, obviously, LA is apocalyptic still. The portions of those neighborhoods they're ash and they're just destroyed. We all know that. One result that we didn't really think about was, so you got all this debris, burnt stuff, ash, nasty mud and shit, and now it's all in the ocean.
Yeah.
So
we haven't really had a south swell, so it's that whole section of the coast hasn't really lit up.
Yeah. but there was some rain up there. Los Angeles Department of Public Health has closed the beaches from Las Flores to Santa Monica, and that means there's. I mean, if you've ever seen.
Does that include Malibu?
I don't know exactly where Las Flores Beach is, but basically, if you've ever seen, like a little fire, right? Even if there's some plastic and stuff in it, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Imagine the scope of what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
this is just another layer.
It's supposed to rain, so.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's good that it's gonna rain, but at the same time, like, it's a hill. Like all Palisades, all that's a hill.
Don't think that we're not gonna feel the effects of that.
I'm sure.
Down the coast either. I mean, it's just this whole environmental nightmare.
Yeah, and there's not much. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Yeah. So not to end surf news on a bad note. There's good stuff happening in the world of surfing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Skate news is brought to you by Optic.
Yeah, Spy Optic. Thank you so much. I got some new glasses coming from Spy. I'm excited.
Did you? Okay, so Nora Vasconcellos, friend of the show.
Yes.
Dropped her new movie, Let It Kill You.
It's a Vice documentary.
Vice documentary.
Yeah.
It's online now.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh man, for a girl from the South Shore of Massachusetts. I don't know what that
you sound like you're Australian. But
anyways,
I completely forgot about it because I've had so much shit going on with what my
You're
deal
too
was.
busy for.
Yeah, I was.
Wow. You couldn't watch it on
But the premiere was what, last Friday?
Well,
Thursday?
actually, I was hanging out with Nora and Jill Perkins, David Vasconcellos, and a bunch of heads that came out to the Sunbender show. This was on Thursday night. Nora's film premiered at La Paloma Theater, documentary feature premiered at La Paloma Theater, sold out. I just finished it. I started yesterday, finished it this morning. It's super good. Katie Simmers, Jill Perkins, Todd Francis, Nora's dad, and there's a lot of really cool footage of like Nora as a kid coming up, and of course great skate footage. You know, Vice.
They do really good stuff.
Right.
I think it's hats off to Nora's team for they were nice with the camera back in the day.
Yeah.
The video camera, and it's a lot of that. I mean, it's different because everyone's got a hard drive full of videos from their phone, but in that day and age, to be, those are like the people that should be heralded a bit more within the history halls of skating, surfing, and snowboarding are the parents that have a video camera, or the kids that got the video camera, because they're really the ones that are preserving the in the moments.
I've got some tapes out there that are filled with shit. So if I do have an untimely death, Todd, I'll try to find them first. Put them in your safe at home, and then when I pass, you can burn them for me.
Perfect.
This is pretty rad. So Alfonso Rawls, longtime homie, one of the best all-terrain skaters to ever do it, also has a company called Everybody Skates, and what he does and does very well is collaborations. His most recent one is huge, literally. So it's Gonzatas. And there's two boards. One of them's a normal skateboard. It's a cool kind of like surfy deck, and it has the classic Nodis cheetah or jaguar. Yeah. Big cat. Panther. Doing like a drum lock with the Gonz illustration, the old classic Vision one. But the second board is like it's his big board. It's massive.
Yeah, I've seen these.
42 inches or something. So that's available at everybodyskates.com, and it's probably one of the coolest, and it will be one of the most collectible skateboards ever made, I think, opinion. So get at it at Everybody Skates. This is cool too. So you saw Zane Timpson on the cover of NCNews magazine. I just got this.
Oh, very cool.
This is This is the Zane Timpson coffee table book. I got this from Zane's dad, Jeff Timpson. It's filled with stories and photos and wow. And this is actually a part of a fundraising project that the Timpson family has been doing. I mean, that's
so cool.
Yeah, this is super rad.
Wow, that's so cool.
It shows Zane's art and all that.
Thanks,
this right here. Well, it's mine. You can look at it.
Well, I like
if you wash your hands.
But I just think it's nice.
But book, they're selling that book, and the proceeds of that book are helping go to a documentary that's in the works. It's been 3 years in the making already. This is going to be a very emotional and very cool documentary. So check out at Zane. You can just search up Zane Timpson on the gram, Jeff Timpson on Instagram, and that's how you can potentially get that book and get more from the documentary that's coming out. Did you watch PSL Skateboarding?
No, I didn't, but I did. I ended up watching that Gifted Hater that you were talking about, and I'm really interested to see what PSL Skateboarding was all about.
Wait, you watched the one with Bert Kreischer? Or there's a recent one.
There's a recent one.
Yeah. Well, I did. I watched. I watched both, but I watched PSL Skateboarding. It's actually cool because our homie Ira, aka Curb Killer, who is involved with the documentary about Zane, is producer, director. You know, he does it all, and he's now doing PSL Skateboarding.
So what is PSL Skateboarding?
So, in my estimation,
Pro Skateboard League.
Pro Skateboard League. It's a team event. So you have teams of 2. You've got a big stair set. I believe it's P-Rod's private park that they filmed this one at. Teams of 2, and it's kind of like a game of skate. So you get points for tricks made. You know, they can like steal tricks. They can take points away. So it's really it's like a game of skate, elevated, and the tricks are gnarly. The skateboarding is incredible. It's like the consistency with these guys is so.
I just don't understand.
gnarly.
Like, what is the infatuation with incorporating league into shit? Like, seriously,
I
it's
think
like
it's
league is all
like teams.
Yeah, but like, there's other words. We've got league. We've got street league. We've got snow league. There's actually there's games league. There's snow league. What is the deal with league?
Well, I think.
Come on.
So it's Sean Malto and Mike Moe that came up with the pro skate. I think these guys, P-Rod, they're like full jock lovers.
I get it.
And I say that like they love sports.
Right.
And so, while they are skaters, they still have that like punk ethos. They're also super into sports.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's why we the league thing, you know, like they love the Lakers, they love, you know, the NBA. Who knows? They love.
There's a lot of creative minds out there, and if you have a thesaurus, just use it.
Yeah. Well, regardless,
league is tapped.
Regardless of that word league.
Retire league.
It's a fun watch, and it's really, it does give that sense of, you know, like stress and urgency that you want to see in a contest.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 skaters are pretty rad. Miles Silvas and Art Cordova on a team. Paul Rodriguez and Deshaun Jordan on a team. And they just, I mean, it starts off like they're going, I think it's like a 5 flat 5, or it's like a big stair set. And, it's it's bigger than that. Anyway, they're just like going, they're just right and running around, and it's like an hour straight of chucking themselves. And give it up. I mean, P-Rod is, he's not 20 anymore, and he's jumping off these stairs and over. Costin even got in on it, trying to he tried a smelly heel flip or something. I don't know. He fell, but it was pretty rad that he tried it. There's another cool video. It's on the platform, and it's cool. He's mic'd up. It's called First Person.
Okay.
He's mic'd up at the pool party, the Vans pool party. And so not only do you have him, you know, like in the crowd trying to get people to say funny shit and incriminating things, but he's also, you hear like as he's skating the combi.
Is he talking to himself?
Yeah, it's like his first person thing. So that was pretty cool. I love mic'd up in any sport. I love mic'd up in football. I love mic'd up in skating.
One of the best ones in skating that I ever saw. And this is obviously like a long time ago, before this dude murdered a woman.
Oh God!
But there was a mic'd up with back in the day where it was at some contest, and this has nothing to do with Gator, with the fact that he murdered somebody.
Don't you know? Yeah, we know.
But he basically went through his contest line and was talking to himself run about what trick was coming, and
yeah,
I think it's interesting. It adds another dimension of.
Do you remember
personable?
Do you remember? Do you ever see the footage of Corky Carroll? This is classic surf footage of him mic'd up at Pipeline.
No.
Same thing. He's like, all right. He's battling for this wave. I'm gonna get barreled, and he's super funny, and so he talks he commentates his own waves.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Strider did it at Surf Ranch once, and it was super entertaining.
Yeah, no,
and I
it's
just
funny.
I know that audio in the water in surfing is almost impossible to like seamlessly do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the fact that Strider can announce from the water, and was doing it the other day as well, to announce from the water, it's kind of a modern marvel.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
Very cool.
mic'd up, it's cool. What else we got? Oh, the Figgy. So again, vlogs are where it's at, and a lot of them are corny, for sure, but some of them are very cool. The Figgy vlog is one of the best skate vlogs out. He's so funny, self-deprecating, tells stories, questions. Much recommended. The Figgy Justin Figueroa vlog. That's our skate news. Snowboarding news is presented by Mammoth Mountain and Todd. You just went on like a quick strike mission snow.
I did. I went to. So I flew back.
Start from the beginning. Yeah.
I flew to St. Paul, Minnesota.
I got a haircut.
Flew to St. Paul on Thursday for the Red Bull Heavy Metal down at the Capitol building.
They stormed the Capitol.
Storming the Capitol. I will first set the stage.
Okay.
So the Midwest snowboard scene, especially in Minneapolis, St. Paul, is cranking.
They love it.
There's a bunch of little hills. You've got Highland, you've got Hagen, you've got Buck Hill. I think there might be another one in the mix there too. But the scene there is so incredible. I think I was talking to Mary One from various publications. I don't know who she's affiliated really with now, but like I was saying that like it might be the most healthy snowboard scene in the world.
Yeah,
It's
people
in the
come out
Midwest.
to events. They go to video.
They go to the
premieres, they
events.
buy
People are
stuff.
going to get on the rope toes there to go and ride rails. Everyone is so nice. It may be compact, it may be small ski areas, but it is the maximum on offer for these small ski resorts. The amount of talent that's coming out of there. So they had the qualifier event at Buck Hill. This was on Friday. Buck Hill is like one of the bigger of the areas back there.
Okay.
And so Chris Grenier, let's see, Daryl Mathis,
Joey B.
Joy B was not out there.
What?
Joy B was not. He was
Love you,
not.
Joey B.
But Joe Fava was there. I ended up riding with Daryl Mathis
And this is on, what's the name of the mountain?
Buck Hill.
Buck Hill.
And Danimals on Friday. It was sunny, about 50 degrees out, a couple of jumps, a bunch of rails. They have a half pipe. It is probably most fun snowboarding experiences I've had in years. It was just like.
Did you get on the rails like you said you were going to?
I went and I rode rails, but the jump line was so fun and in the sun, and it was just like
Shirtless.
you could have been shirtless, and it was just great. It was such just a testament to like the scene, what they have done with so little. It's so damn fun. It's no wonder people are there to spend 2 weeks riding the ropes and hitting the steel. It's great. So that was before the event even started. I came off the hill that day like so fulfilled and satisfied from what I was experiencing from seeing the Midwest.
That's what you call soul food.
It was soul
food.
And I'm a crusty shit.
Yeah,
right?
you are.
Like it takes a lot to get me excited these days.
Yeah.
So going there and feeling that, it felt a lot like the way it does on the East Coast, where like if it's a town, everyone shows up and everyone is stoked. So then Saturday we had the Red Bull Heavy Metal event that happened for the second year in a row at the Capitol building. The mayor came out, declared that Heavy Metal Day in all of Minnesota, I believe.
Oh, that's Minnesota?
And it's like,
What was the setup like this year? Was it a little different?
It was a little bit different. There wasn't two different zones. It was like one big area with 3 different zones of rails.
Okay.
There was the that came out and put this stuff together. Built these obstacles to enhance what they already had was insane.
So there's stuff there that's natural.
There's stuff there that's natural. Came in and like brought more to it.
Yeah,
kind of like beefed it up.
That's rad.
So, you had this kind of a jump over a marble edge that you could hit the marble edge, you could jump over it. Then they put a light post on it, and people were chucking over that thing. It was great. Then there was like a more traditional down rail into a ledge that was kind of cool. And then the big behemoth at the end was the big kink rail that we remember last
down,
year.
flat, down.
Joey Fava
Yeah.
dove into a back lip on. Lots of crazy stuff happened. You got to go online and check this out.
So that was live, but there will also be an edit of
Yeah,
the book.
Tanya and I are going into the Red Bull Studios on Friday to do
Rad.
the edit for. It'll end up being on ESPN.
Awesome.
And it was
As it
really
should
cool.
be. As it really should
I'm
be.
just saying, man, that's how special that scene is. I can't say enough about it. There's people that are involved, the people at Trollhagen
I'd
and
love to hear your
Highland,
excitement.
and it's just awesome. Like I said, I came off the hill happy. I was sore because I was riding and chucking myself all day long, but like happy.
That's awesome.
So it was really cool.
So it was those two, or one event, but it was like a multi-part.
Yeah,
trip.
it was a multi-part, and it was just really fun. So and then moving on to this week, we've got from last week, I guess it's World Championships are going down on the same courses that were in Aspen. I've got the Big Air event is on Thursday, so I'll be commentating that for NBC. Lord help me with 2040s. I don't know what the fuck is going to go on there, so I'm going to have to really pay attention.
This is a Big Air. So when I've asked you this before, other snowboarding commentators this as well.
How do I know what's going on? I don't fucking know.
Do you have a hint, right? Let's say, okay, so snowboarder A has been practicing.
I know what they're
this
capable
trick.
of. I watch practice. I know what they're capable of. I know that you're not gonna stand on the podium with anything less than 1800. So you aren't doing anything less than an 1800.
What about a quadruple backflip straight?
Quad backflip? Ain't cutting it. That's
really
that's child's play.
Backflips straight. 4
backflips straight.
Wow.
I don't know. Whatever. So so in other snowboarding stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, actually, you sent me this, but I had seen this. So we all know that Vail Resorts is dealing with some headaches right now.
Some PR nightmares.
Some PR nightmares, starting from what happened with the ski patrol over the holidays at Park City to other rumors that I've been hearing. I've been seeing assets that Vail owns. There was one with a shuttle van from Denver having all the lug nuts sheared off, and someone videoed that and was like, guys, this is bad. And to all the pipes freezing in some buildings, to yesterday, another Vail Resorts in New Hampshire at Tash Mountain, a chairlift fell off the
that's
actual
like
cable.
The reason why I get nervous on chairlifts is you think about the worst case scenario is just the entire lift, the seat you're sitting on and 50 feet up, just falls.
So there's video footage on Instagram now. It's pretty easy to find. I think Jerry's of whatever.
Jerry's of the world.
There's just some Jerry. They have an actual thing where they're going over, like they're behind him or going over this guy.
How scary would that be?
It's so scary. So the chairlift is like on the ground, like, are you okay? And the guy's like, yeah, my back kind of hurts.
At least they didn't say you can't park there.
Oh my god, too soon. But all I'm saying is that what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, have we gotten
cost cutting?
Yeah, have we gotten to the point where like
they're looking at the chairlift like, I mean, it's fine.
Dude,
it's gonna that'll work for that's fine.
Like the mirror is being held up to right now in so many different aspects of life. Like greed is overtaking everything. Greed has overtaken common sense in.
Yeah, how about just like world. make it to where we can go from the bottom of the mountain,
dude,
up to the top.
It's not even
safely.
there. It's fucking airplanes. Yeah. Like all the tragedy that's happened with airplanes in the past week. Like, how much of that can be attributed to greed? Now, I'm gonna keep it within our wheelhouse because I don't know anything about that other than it's fucking terrifying. But like, I grew up snowboarding. My snowboarding career was based on the Vail between Vail itself and Beaver Creek, and then Breckenridge and Stone and all these other places. Like, if you don't fucking pay attention to what puts you on the map, you are going to get zapped. And shareholders and people that own the pieces of paper that own corporate and own
they're not
the life.
on the chairlifts.
No, but man, they are going to pay. They are going to end up paying with their wallet, and it's just like it's just such a weird position to be in. We're just like, holy shit, are we actually watching the foundation for the Vale Empire crumbling into the sea.
We're not asking for much, right? We're asking to be...
I'm not asking for anything.
We're asking to be safe.
Okay,
We're asking
can I get
for...
to the top?
Can we just have like a couple experts on the mountain in case we get injured?
All I'm saying is that we went to Japan and rode the pizza box Lingo lifts. These lifts look like they haven't been serviced since 1950. I feel more secure on those than a brand new 8-pack quad at some resort being used to move as many as possible uphill.
Because someone saw a spreadsheet and they're like, well, is this $1,000 right here for tightening bolts necessary?
Dude,
that's redundant.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Well, let's hope it gets better. Let's hope that dude, that poor guy who fell while sitting on a chairlift and hurt his back.
You know what this
hopefully he gets paid, but also hopefully that sends a message.
This is great
like,
for split boarding.
Tighten your bolts.
People are going to start fucking split boarding up the hill because they're afraid to be on the chairlifts.
See, that's a lot of work.
Split boarding is a lot of work.
That is a lot of work.
But
I'd like
you know
to just
what?
get taken up the mountain on a safe chairlift.
Your situation's got to be pretty fucking bad if you're like, I'm willing to just walk on.
There's chairlifts falling out of the sky. That's a metaphor and that's a physical thing that's happening.
This ain't a rumor. This straight up happened.
You got any more snow news? No, I'm pissed off.
Jeez, I'm just irritated.
No, I actually, I'm hosting a...
Oh yeah, this is cool.
I'm an MC for a slalom event happening at Mount High this weekend, the 8th, February 8th. And this is just a rad series that goes around to a couple, mountains, and it looks like it's going to be fun. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be awesome.
I just noticed that Mikey LeBlanc joined us. Thanks, Mikey. Mikey sent me a whole bunch of Cole stuff.
I want his band to come out here and play in San Diego.
Dude, why don't you guys set up a gig?
Let's go, Mikey. At me. That would be awesome. So that big slalom high this week. You can go to Mountain High's Instagram to get more info.
I'm very excited. At this point in the season. I don't know about you, but I looked at my calendar this morning while I sat down drinking my coffee.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking like red and blue lines. Like,
yeah. Same.
I'm starting to have an anxiety attack, but what I really want to do is I want to go to Bear and I want to go ride. I want to go hit some park jumps. I want to go to Palisades. I want to go to Boreal. I just want to go and ride jumps
I want to go
with
to
my
Mammoth
friends.
and go on the backside.
And Mammoth. I want to go to Mammoth and go ride the Chair 4 Park. I just want to go and fuck around.
Yeah. That would be a good sticker.
I just want to fuck around.
Tom.
No, I don't. No.
Jerry, don't make that sticker.
Jerry, don't make that sticker.
Okay, so that was news. And lastly, in nerd news, brought to you by Vessel, the Grammys happened last night.
Don't care.
I never watch it.
I don't know anyone. I don't know one single song that.
Well, there's no bands, and I was watching it with my lady, and the performances were good, but all these people that are winning, it's like Sabrina Carpenter, who's talented.
Who?
She has 8 people writing her songs. She is not the person. It's like Sabrina Carpenter did it. No, this group did it. And it's the same group that writes all the songs for Taylor Swift, for Apple her own stuff. She does her own stuff. Kendrick Lamar got Record of the Year, Song of the Year, a diss track.
Did you see
Beyonce won Album of the Year for a country album. And you look, Beyonce did it. She sang. She's a great singer, amazing dancer. There's 20 people writing the songs and performing. She goes into the studio and it's like, here, Beyonce, sing it.
Did you happen?
And it's not good.
Did you happen to see Kanye's girlfriend's outfit?
I did not.
Or lack of outfit?
No. Chris Brown won a Grammy last night?
What?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really.
Oh my God. Okay, the Rolling Stones won Best Rock Album. They're a band.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga, they're very talented.
It's all the same fucking people.
It's stupid.
Anyway.
Dave Chappelle won for Best Comedy Album. That's cool. I don't know. We have questions. Do you have time for questions?
Yeah, we gotta be back at my house pretty soon here.
Okay, got you. Okay, a couple questions to be answered right here.
Go.
Okay, Devin Ryerson says, Kristen Todd, was there any heavy petting at any of the pig petting or other establishments in Harajuku? Would you want to invest in a tarantula and or python petting establishment here in Encinitas?
I had the idea of tarantula petting.
Yeah, we're going to do a scorpion petting zoo.
Scorpion.
So he's referring
Cafe,
to
Scorpion Cafe.
Our day off in Tokyo. We were walking to Harajuku, and unbelievably, there is every other place. It's Yeah, I get it. Cat cafes, dog cafes, but now we see piglet, mini pigs, otter cafes. That was the crazy one to me. So yeah, we will invest in your tarantula petting cafe. Bee Sting TV says, will Aaron Brooks be Rookie of the Year? Can she win the Pipe Masters? Yes. She probably will be Rookie of the Year. She probably will win the Pipe Masters. I'll mention Eden Walla because she is the next biggest thing. Yeah, I agree. Eden Walla is so gnarly. Seen her in Rip Program Search. She's insane. Devin Kern says, question for Todd. How did you like Bundle? Did you ride at Monarch Mountain? I just had an amazing weekend of skiing with my oldest child. I grew up skiing Buck Hill. Mm-hmm. It's a gigantic trash pile, literally.
That's what I heard.
It's like
Trashmore in Virginia Beach. It was a landfill, and they turned it into a winter recreational area. And I guess you get mountain biking in the summer. It's fucking awesome, dude. They have a half pipe. It's like in this. All the locals are like, dude, you got to come back in the spring. And I'll tell you what. I can totally see how that would be a blast.
That would be fun.
There ain't nothing going on in, if you look out in the horizon, I don't even know where west. Like, I'm just like, it's as flat as a pancake.
All you gotta do is pile up trash and put snow on it. Birds will have a ball.
It's all this trash around.
Great, Devin. That was great.
Okay.
Mikey Marciano says, why are we letting Nike back into surfing?
Yeah, basically because
we'll take it. Nike, would you like to sponsor the world's greatest action sport podcast? Will you take it?
The Nike money?
I'll take it. Get some cross trainers.
Shit.
Yeah, we want Nike podcast, surf podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Johnson says, what are you using the Sawzall for? Well, that was a picture I posted this morning because I am now considering myself an amateur arborist. And I was trimming trees with the Sawzall. Whose number is that? That's from the...
Oh, that's Blue.
Oh, Blue. Okay. I don't know why I don't have names of this. Do you prefer the Circle K or 7-Eleven dong pills?
Was this a
you know what's funny?
Does this have anything to do with the questions, or is this
Blue Chew? I've tried Blue Chew. Not that I have any issues with it, but I just tried it for fun and it was fun.
I told you that we
I know.
We got
You
hit
blew
up
it.
for Blue Chew.
You blew it.
No, we didn't blow it because there's no fucking way I'm going to subject my family to like I'm the face of a dong enhancement pill.
I need a dong decreasement pill, to be honest. So if Blue Chew makes that. Egan landed her backlip. Would she have beaten Vida's? That's like in a contest?
She did a huge 540 over
I like those two different questions.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it would have been close. Egan got to the parking lot.
Where was this? Oh,
this was on one of the features I had. It was so big. It was like a complete, I don't really give a shit. I'm going for this style.
Yeah. Well, that tells us
if you
Blue's watching closely and he's thinking about
that's right.
boners. Mitchell Salazar says, are we going to finish the Lexus Pipe Pro? Yes. Swell's on the way. You know that. You set me up.
Mm-hmm.
I actually called Roman and I are in fantasy leagues. I called Mitchell and I had Mitchell on the phone for about an hour because Roman has really stakes in his fantasy league.
Really?
So thank you, Mitchell, for that. Yeah, I think the contest is going to kick off soon. Adam Etzart says, I'm 47 years old. I want longevity of surfing and skating. What does your daily routine of food, drink, and exercise look like? You don't want to know because it's not that good. The best thing I do for my body is Bubs, New Greens, try to eat protein. I don't stretch often enough. I eat tons of bread, pasta, candy.
My wife keeps me honest.
Dude, I had a handful of runts this morning.
Try to eat. Chris is a candy
Red Dye 5.
freak.
Lemon pepper on every
freak. I try to eat as cleanly as I possibly can. It doesn't mean that I'm eating well. I'm just trying to avoid glyphosate in my life.
What you got to do is cook a lot for your two teenage boys, and whatever they don't eat, you eat that on top of what you ate. Triple meals. That's good for you. Julian Tucker says, seeing 50 plus squad rip in Japan was pretty inspirational. Well, he's not talking about me because I'm not 50 plus yet. Any tips to keep your backs lubed up and healthy?
Keep them warm. Oh. This is a big one that it took me a long time.
Wow, it's a simple, effective.
It really is, and it's like if your muscles get cold, they get tight, and when your muscles get tight, you get hurt. So there's a number of different things that you can get to kind of enhance your experience. There's a company that makes some really interesting stuff. I got a brace layer, and basically it's knee gaskets in thermal long johns.
Ooh.
Keeps your knees warm. They have a brace layer that goes around your back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a tighter, it's a long john.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you keep your kidneys warm, keeping your kidneys warm too is that's where all your blood is filtered through your kidneys, and if you can keep your blood warm, it'll keep the muscles warm. Whatever you can do in that department.
Yeah, and look, there's no shame in using technology, using the latest products to keep warm and keep lubricated. It is about supplements and all that stuff.
Look, I gotta go.
Okay, one more from Honolulu.
Okay, we got one.
The different names in the Toyota Grand Prix compared to X Games. Well, who do you think actually should get the X Games invite?
Who should actually get the X Games invite is a huge point of contention with me, because we literally do have these open class events anymore where kids that are virtual knowns can fight their way up and be on the biggest stage. Of course, the X Games will never be an open invite event, but I would like to see some X Games qualify where like you can make your way into it. We saw there was one rail qualifier this year at Copper before the X Games, and LJ Henriquez got his way into, but we need more of that. We need more qualifier ways to get in there, because we're not going to get the next awesome kids to be showcased. That's why Red Bull Heavy Metal and having these open qualifiers like we had at Buck Hill on Friday, and going to where these scenes are, like the Midwest, like going to Woodward at Copper, Woodward in Tahoe, Woodward in Park City. The scene is alive there for kids that want to freestyle snowboarding.
See, great
go
question,
there and pull. Okay, I gotta go.
Great question, Holly. You got him in. All right, I'll answer this last one by myself. Would you rather have to wear two-tone OP corduroy shorts with a 2-inch inseam that you can only take off for home showers for the next 3 years, or not be able to get in the ocean again until January 1st, 2025? That's what Mike thinks. I'm going OP shorts. Thank you for watching.
See you guys later. I gotta get home. I got an appointment.
In the Dongson.